What's that? See him? Joe. We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet. gonna run some diagnostics while you tinker. Take your time.
I'll be with you in a moment. If you could all just wait over there.
A ghoul? I don't know about this.
Hey there.
Just a moment and we can begin. Please, step forward. Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome.
So, this here's a vault, right?
Quite correct. And you could be one of our lucky new residents.
You do got food in this vault, right?
Of course. And a chance at a new life. A question or two first, however. What do you think is the role of a good government?
Government? What the hell are you talking about?
It's all right. We're the good guys. Just answer the questions.
Yeah, right. Just so you know, I got my eyes on you. Don't do anything funny.
You won't do for our special assignment. But welcome to our vault. Your new home. If she is representative of what's left above, the outside world must be rougher than I imagined. Are you ready for the next interview?
Let's continue.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Vault 88.
This is a real nice place you have here. Real nice. And I can go wherever I like, right?
Within reason, yes. But I have a question for you.
Sure. What do you want to know?
A hypothetical. Let's say the reactor core is melting down, and you're the only one who could stop it.
Is there something wrong with your reactor?
No, it's fine. Just pretend. So you can stop the meltdown. But you'd suffer from extreme radiation exposure. What would you do?
Well, whatever you'd like. If you don't mind, I'm anxious to look around.
Why are you here?
Just come here to lend a hand, right? I want to do whatever it takes to help out.
That's it. You're out of the vault.
Fine. So that's how it's gonna be.
I suppose we should expect the occasional miscreant. I concur in your assessment. My partner said, leave. What a colorful gentleman. Clearly he won't work for our experiments. Here's hoping third time's a charm.
Let's do the next interview then.
As you say. Hello. Welcome to your new home.
Wow. A real overseer. I am so happy to be here. Hi. My name is Clem.
Yes. Clem, is it? Before you settle in, I have some questions.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll answer anything you like.
Well, that's good. Here's a scenario. You've been assigned guard duty. You know, stand watch and make sure outsiders don't breach the perimeter. But from inside the vault, you hear a woman screaming. What would you do?
You want me to guard something? Sure. I can do that. I can do that right now, if you want. But I don't hear any screaming, Lady Overseer.
Nothing to be nervous about. Think about it and answer.
Yeah, sorry. Well, if you tell me to guard, I guard. And I won't leave my post unless you tell me to. Is that okay?
Another question for you. What can you tell me about your mother?
Ah, she passed. But she was nice. You would have liked her. She killed a mole rat once.
Really? That's remarkable. Describe the traits you most admire about her.
Well, she was strong because of the mole rat, and she fed me. God, I'm sorry. This place is so much better than the ditch I was living in.
I like him. I think we found our man.
Gee, thanks. Found what exactly?
We're looking for a volunteer, Clem. Someone to test some new devices that will help everyone. Are you interested?
You mean I can stay? I mean, yes! I'll help out. I like helping. That's me, Clem. Always willing to help out.
Yes. I think you'll do nicely. And no time like the present to commence. Now that we have, Clem, we are ready to begin. The first step is to get him properly equipped and dressed. There should be supplies in the welcome area near the entrance.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. Just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the, transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the Synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving? Still someone alive under all that gear?
Hey,
Do something for you?
Hi, how are you?
Clem, let's get you outfitted like a real vault dweller.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
Our first vault residence. What a moment. But, on to business. Exercise is an inherently selfish activity. Instead of using every hour, Vault-Tec has devised a solution. The Power Cycle 1000. While you pedal, you provide raw power to the Vault. A perfect answer to an inherently counterproductive practice.
Settlements can always use power.
Precisely. The prototype is far from perfect. There were incidences during its R&D. Maybe even the stray cerebral hemorrhage.
What? Overseer?
Oh, Clem. Don't worry yourself. This model won't suffer from those defects.
Oh, good.
Well, probably. Let me download the schematic to your Pip-Boy. Build it and attach a terminal to choose the parameters of the experiment. Work Clem hard. Give me power.
I'll do good. You'll see.
Can we trade a few things?
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see. This is all there is to it? So I'll keep pedaling. This is kind of fun. Oh, what's that? You smell that? I never smelled such a thing. Is that mute fruit? All this pedaling. There's a point to it, right?
You picked me up in Vault 114. There are really over 100 of these things?
The power cycle appears to have generated an EMP. Fascinating.
Oh, man! I'm sorry! I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a...
The power cycle appears to have generated an EMP. Fascinating.
Hey.
Oh, man! I'm sorry! I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a good job and I kept pedaling faster and faster. And then the whole vault went kablooey. Please don't kick me out.
The power cycle appears to have generated an EMP. Fascinating. I was looking at the data for the power cycle. If I am reading the report correctly, you chose a lavender and vanilla aroma dispenser.
I feel really relaxed. This vault is the best.
Ugh. We're engineering a new society, you know. Not some sort of day spa.
My clothes still smell funny.
For the next experiment, we'll need something. Vault-Tec subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucinogen Incorporated. It was supposed to be delivered before. Well, before. But with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
I'll be back before you know it.
Excellent. Just grab a package for Overseer Barstow. Once we have that, we can start the next experiment.
I'm so bored.
showed up just in the nick of time.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Well, aren't you handy? You do trench coats?